What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another video here at Wicked Garage. As you can see in front of me, we have a mess of parts and components for the flatbed. So as you can see, we got a rolled piece for the fender that is 12 inches, 3/16 thick, and then we got the sides cut and bent. I cut them, brought them up, and they bent them to what I needed. So we are going to be finishing up the headache rack today, and then we're probably going to be going underneath and finishing up all the welds, and then probably start putting on these sides, maybe the headache rack as well. So yeah, let's just get right into it. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and like the video if you like the content. Alright, so now that we got everything pretty much tack welded in place, I started welding these seams, as you can see, just to keep some rigidity on this. I'm going to do the final welds when it's all welded down on there. All the inside welds are going to be done, and then we're going to be putting 2 pieces of 2x4 going down. This is the center plate. That'll get matched up and spaced, and then this will be welded to the back of the 2x4. And pretty much we'll have our headache rack there. We're going to put a piece of 3" by 1" going across this way, all the way across. So it'd be really nice and done. And the only other thing we got to do is get our cable tie set up so that we can run our loom going up, or our wires, and that's about it with the headache rack. So let's get right into it. We'll cut the pieces so we know where we're at, and then pretty much start welding everything up. Quick little update, guys, on the bed. You can see the headache rack is on. We had to do a little bit of modification with the center. We cut out about 1/4 inch so that it would fit from side to side, and now it fits perfect. Everything is pretty much welded. There is going to be a lot of finishing welds going down and everything like that, so it's not 100% done, but it's on the bed. We're back here in the garage, and we got these finished last night. Well, not finished, but tacked on. Wanted to sort of give my customer a feel and everybody else a feel for how this is going to look. Now, it looks pretty dang good. I really like the outcome. I like the breaks in it. Obviously we got the smooth and the diamond plate sort of transitions, so it looks really well. Our next step on this is to actually do the floor. Should have probably did it before we put the sides on, but you know, I got a little overzealous, and you know, we're just gonna do what we got to do. So we're gonna take this piece of channel and we're actually going to lay it across. We're gonna clamp it down so that everything is as flat as possible. Any bulges or anything like that will be pulled down onto the channels going across, so that we can stitch weld everything and get that all pretty much welded down. All right, guys, she is looking very nice. We got both sides on, we got the rear on. We have to drill a couple holes for lights, and then we got to drill out the holes for the marker lights, as well as mark and drill out the holes for the marker lights down the side. What's good about this headache rack is if he ever wants to add anything, even with this, if he ever wants to add more lights and space in between or something like that, or add strobe lights down there, they can drill it out and they can go right through. It goes right through to the back. It leaves everything open in a sense of being easy to wire of the future for anything, especially since he's going to be using this for a salter bed and, you know, landscape bed and everything. What we have left to do is, obviously we finished underneath. We got this all tacked on. Everything's looking good. We have to fully weld everything out, put on the pieces that go on the sides so that he can put his boards and everything in. So I actually made the diamond plate for the outsides and then just regular smooth plate for the insides. Other than that, pretty much everything else is done. We got to open up the holes a little bit on those. They were for a different set of lights, so they were a little bit smaller, and I adjusted these so these fit the new lights perfect. I'm doing the clear switchbacks, I would say, almost like mine, but they have grommets, rubber grommets, so it'll look really nice when it's all said and done. The only thing that's really left that we have to make itself is the rear, like, sort of step bumper. So obviously you see this is where the hitch is going to come out, and I left plenty of space there just in case he has to mess around with anything. It's not a big deal, but we're going to have it come out and then on an angle, almost like where you see on the back bumper where it's like step down where the license plate goes. It's almost going to be like that, but I'm not going to have the bottom piece. It's just going to go straight out and then pretty much go up, follow that. A little step just to have it, and then we'll have some stiffeners in the back to sort of reduce that, but we also don't have it welded to the top. We have to grind this down. It's not completely flush, so I just want to make that all uniform before fully welding that out. Other than that, it's looking really good. And then, as you can see, we just have our fender we have to really cut and put on. We're doing the 12-inch 3/16 fender. I had them roll a whole piece, and then I'll just cut it to size. And I also have those little flares in case he wants to add that, because it adds a smooth with the plate, almost like a finish. I mean, if he doesn't want it, it was just good to have it cut out so that I know it's there if he wants it. But really the only other thing is, like I said, just drilling some holes and cutting that, doing some brackets, and pretty much getting this thing freaking done. So you'll see a lot more in the next video come together, all the welding, all of the, effort and the vision is coming together. And I appreciate you guys for watching this video, sticking along. I'm sure if anybody wants to build something like this, they could sort of understand what it takes to do this. It's not, a weekend project. This is a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of engineering, a lot of figuring out the angles, the bend to match the cab, to, make this look right. And then all the cutting and the time spent. It's just a lot of work. And it's also the reason why I charge what I charge. So with that being said, we're going to end the video here. Thank you for watching. As always, have a good night. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.